from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visitor's sideline, a look at the Jets head coach. His team in the middle of a good run, 4-2 over their last 6 games. Crossing him, you've got the coach of the Jaguars. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They're led out by the former 6th-round pick out of Syracuse. It's Kyle McCord.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Hey, what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
First carry of the game now, and here's Reese Hall. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever. Set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of soft looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Hey, run!
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He connects with Gray on that one. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Logan Cook
on 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Jets first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jets.
They'll go again with Hall. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. First and 10. Another run here with Hall. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throwing on second down, it's McCoy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun is McCoy. That's going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
The Jags offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 6.
Red on red. On, it's Silver.
Once again, it's Etienne. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Taken down behind the
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Darn, it's a touch.
Now Lawrence. Set up the screen here for Tootin. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Easy, Ralph, Ralph.
To throw is Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Jets take over.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. A play fake, and here's McCord. That's to the running back, Brees Hall. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jets first down.
Here's McCord on 1st and 10. He'll set up the screen to Hall. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2 as they come up now on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw again is McCord. This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to be 4th down. On comes the punter now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ready up. Let's go. Ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's the Hunter. He's got it right side. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Gray. It'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Jaguars first down.
Red on red.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Hey, go. Here we go.
They'll run is the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
On red. On this side.
Throwing is Lawrence. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Hey, lie.
That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
60 bison. Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal.
McCord to throw on 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Handoff. Here comes Hall. He'll get forward for about a yard. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Again, here's Hall. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They will run it over center with Hall. And he will power his way into the end zone. Breece Hall, touchdown Jets. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Jets will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to get back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10.
Hey, go. Here we go.
The RPO, that one is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
From
2nd
29,
and 7.
here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, run.
Lawrence now. Hit as he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Hey.
Lawrence. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
Here's Logan Cook now. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Brees Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, they need 3. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. That caught over the middle, it's Wilson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And the Jets, 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's McCoy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun is McCoy. That's to the right side and incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Jaguars offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Hey. Here we go.
Here's Wise. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Red on red. Here we go.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's gotten enough. They convert on 3rd down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get it.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Jets come up with the takeaway.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. On 1st and 10, here's McCoy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
throw is McCord. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. It's 3rd down and 9.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun is McCord. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. But Jaguars offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime coming up. Let's go downstate. And Scott Hansen has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip around the league starts now. It begins up in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And this is the Ravens wideout. He had his way with the defense from beginning to end. How about 4 touchdown catches in the game? The Ravens win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital. Looking in on the Commanders, they're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He only had a couple of catches in this game, but what a big one here. The Dolphins are back to within a game of 500. They move to 5-6 with the win. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos hosting the LA Chargers. And it's Justin Herbert. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Chargers get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, each team's been able to manage just 1 touchdown, 7-7 tied at the half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Brown now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here's the 24. It's on touch. Here we go.
To throw is Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he'll work forward 4 yards. That's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Hey, let's go.
They'll give it to Etienne on the option. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up second and a yard.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and a yard.
Hey, Lawrence. Here we go.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
And he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Red on red.
Now here's Lawrence. Set up the screen here for Tootin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Lawrence now on second down. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
The Jaguars first down.
Hey, hey.
First and 10 at the 27.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Marked down at the 6. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal.
Here we go. JAX, go.
He'll keep this himself. And this one blown up. Good serve and drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
Still second down.
We'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is second and goal.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
And we've got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Jets 7.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Jets take over.
Brees Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. That's quickly out to Smith. And he's very close to a 1st down. He's out after a pickup of 9. 2nd and inches.
At the 45-yard line.
A play fake, and here's McCord. That's caught. Taylor, the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. McCord. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Red on red. Hey, Soko, so high. Here we go.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 20, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Jaguars ready to punt this one away. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Jets offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down.
Here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From 31, here's 2nd and 8. On the give, it's Hall. He'll manage to get to the 33. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop it. Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll drop the throw. That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 28
Bronco
yards.
switch. Bronco switch.
That's good for the Jets. First down.
Hey, hey.
First and 10.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Ready, ready.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And it's caught aside by Taylor. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Jet.
22 yards, the pickup there. And the Jets have a first down.
First down. New York.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 8.
They'll look to throw again. There's a short one caught by Taylor.
The second down.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. We'll try to run for it with Hall. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one caught. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Ray gonna return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The JAX offense getting set to get back to work. This one, everything we could have hoped for at this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
On the red.
Back to throw. Lines. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. So they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
Now a handoff. ETN. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Lawrence now. There's that man again. Another catch. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
So that's a big 1st down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
That's swung out to ETN. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Hey, go!
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. It'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And a minimal gain there, down to the 20.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Ralph.
On 2nd down, here's ETN. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
16-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, Ron!
This run straight ahead for ETN. And the Jags are going to be set up 1st and goal. Strong running brings them to the 9. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal.
Soko, hot! Silver.
They'll run it here with ETN to the 5-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
Rip, 20.
A handoff, and this is by Dell. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Got it.
It is 3rd and goal.
Fred on red.
They'll run. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming. So now, a big spot coming here. this to grab a late lead. And this one's right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So here are the Jets, down 17-14. Just over 2 minutes to go. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down.
Hey, check that.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Another try, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds. The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He's got his man complete to Wilson. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now, on 2nd and long.
19
They'll look to throw. The ball comes out. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're already up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
The Jaguars offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Decent 24. Here we go.
On the ground, they'll go with Vidal. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll try to set up the screen here. Whoa. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory.
Right, let's go.
It is 1st and goal. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Quick throw, taken in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. The Jets offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up for first and 10.
Good for the Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard.
He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. They'll come up now for second down. Back to throw. That's complete to Smith. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll stop it here, the spike coming with 26 seconds remaining. Second and 10, they'll try to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long.
Third down.
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
Hey, lie.
Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.